Hello all. Uh, just coming back. I'm gonna try streaming another game. It's gonna be hello all. Wow. Um, it's gonna be Orwell. So gonna restream from yesterday. I did some of it, but I found out I didn't have my mic working. So yeah, just gonna stream that for a bit. So hold on one moment. I'm gonna put the tag up for the starting, and then move forward. Okay. So we're back. I just wanted to put up a little screen so I could edit it a little bit for YouTube. Um, Basically, what I found with the first time, not only did I inadvertently not have my mic going to stream, just going to check that one more time. Not only did yep, so I do have volume. I found that the music in this game was pulled by copyright. And that's fine, but if at some point my videos do become monetized, I want to monetize my content, which is me playing the game. I'll be damned if someone else is going to make money. So, and I'm not going to use this profile. I'm just going to start a new one. So we're going to create this one. We're going to name it the same. That's what we are. And we're just going to choose the same person. It's fine. I'm not really sure why it has you do this every time. It's a little ridiculous. Maybe I'll do a quick check of that email address and just see if it actually sends stuff in with the game, which would be kind of nice. Let's see. It does not look like it does, so it's kind of pointless. So we have some Polygon video security footage. And like I said, I have played this before. This is pretty much the only video in it. It would be nice if it had some voice acting as well, so it doesn't have that. It's going to be a lot of text. I'm not going to read most of it or any of it out loud. So. Pretty heavy start. You have a terrorist attack going on. So, Mr. Sims, you're online. Call me Sims. I will be your advisor. So we're trying out this new monitoring system called Orwell. So it's kind of NSA-ish. So now we have a reader tool, which is nice, so we can read like newspapers and stuff. All right, so some headlines here. So the one thing I noticed during my first playthrough, all right, so if you look in our bookmarks, this is always going to show up if there's new information that we haven't read. And the other thing is that as you find information that's pertinent to your investigation, it's always going to show up as a link. So you're just going to determine what you want to add to the investigation or what you think is relevant to the investigation. Sometimes they give you information that it is relevant, sometimes they give you information that conflicts, and sometimes they're giving you information that isn't relevant, like maybe an old picture of someone that's no longer what they look like, or what their favorite color is, or they're into horses or something. So you get to choose what you want to put into the system. So it's not like the system is fully automated. It's only looking at what you put in it. So I don't know if we're still kind of training it. So this is one of the things, if I wouldn't click on this, it would show that I still had information to read here, and it wouldn't even show that that was something I could do. So we get to open our unknown person profile. So we get to get it. And it does kind of drive us in a certain path, which is okay, I guess. But I don't feel like I'm truly doing investigation, because here we go, it's an unknown person, and the first person they give us, is this person. So it's like, we have these data chunks that we get to take, and we can add them to her file. So there's not a whole lot of investigating. I mean, it's not, and I don't really get a choice. I get a choice to, what data I put in. But if they were like, hey, if you find that you have some conflicting information that it didn't mark as conflicting when you were going through this list, like if it was conflicting, it would show you here at the bottom that it was conflicting with something else. It doesn't allow you to edit anything that you put in here. So once it's in here for good. Which I don't really kind of like, because you can follow the trail of one person and think that they're guilty, but then you might find more information that's like, oh, wait a second, they're not. And it may have an impact on their life, because this is kind of like a choose your own adventure thing. So I got to get my my channel thing up. So give me 1 second. Let me put up my Restream IO so I can see my chat. Got to see my chats when they come in. All right. Okay. Awesome. Right. Cool. Testing my chats. It works. All right. So we have previously arrested for an assault on a police officer. Now it's newspaper report. So she did that 2 weeks ago. She has so let's say, okay, so this is an old article from about almost a year ago, not quite. So she was at a demonstration. Surely not a coincidence. So we want to see who she's really dealing with. So we know now we have an occupation. She's an artist. So that's cool. And then we get more documents as we put more and more information. And like I said, I'm not going to read through this. I'm just doing a playthrough. If you guys wanna if you guys want to play it on your own, you can. I mean, watching it will kind of give it away, but you'll be able to go through it on your own. I come back and forth. Oh yes, a sword, Sarah. All right. So let's go see what other information we have. She has a portfolio. Do you not want the sword? There. That better? All right. So in here, uh, in here, she's a colorful inhabitant of Wonderland. I don't think that's her address. She did quit her job recently, so that's fine. Find out what her job is. Now we're getting her UTEL account, which I guess is like a Twitch thing, maybe. So her portfolio. So let's see. So the businessman's forgotten daughter. Sounds like she has family issues. She is in a relationship. So now we have to track down who that person is. So, daughter of entrepreneurs, that'll help us figure out where she's from. Oh. So, this is her chat. I think that's the UTEL information. Like I said, I'm not going to read all this. Way too much reading. She did steal a credit card from this person, Jossie. Picked up some wine. So we can choose to update this or choose to not. Depends on what we want to do. I'm going to let it go for a little bit. Parents, big pharma, that's nice. So probably if we'd have let it go, you know, because of this, put that in. I don't know that I want to put. Okay, I'll be here. So later. I'm gonna let her get wine. I can always put that back in later. Products. Okay. Let's see what the jobs are. COO. Company. Bruno. Oh. Picture. Was a junior COO. That is her parents. Get some information. So now we can access other people if we need to. And we can also choose what picture. I kind of like that picture of her, mugshot. Let's see. So now we go back to the jobs. This is new information. So look, they're looking for a new COO because retired formerly appointed predecessor, which she's a junior, so I don't know why it goes to chief, but so it looks like she bugged out and got tired of working for her parents. But she said it was boring, so, you know. Crime rate drops. Ministry of Security. Safety bill. We can kind of click through all these, and sometimes we do have to go back through these documents. Robert Blaine, Catherine Delacroix, Peter Faulkner, donate. Okay, so we've seen everything there. That's still wanting me to. So anytime that you see something like here, it means that there's more information. So you can also choose to disable that, and now it shows that there's information disabled. So now go here. So it says there's something. Oh, it wants me to take her other picture. Yeah, she definitely changed her looks. So have all that. No more chat sessions. So it's gonna, in this case, it's gonna force me to do this to move on. So now we locked it down. So she's not going to be able to get the wine. So if you are kind of an achievement hog, the different decisions are going to matter for this. So for example, you can see all these achievements. And I think one of these is like, I love wine, I see no crime in buying a bottle. So because we said she stole the credit card, it locked down his credit card. So now she won't be able to buy wine. But it also gives us this information, so we see some more data chunk. So this is conflicting information. We can show the conflict when we see what the conflict is, which is now down here, because scroll down and read everything. Is it? Okay. It's the noise gate. How's this? Is this better? But now my fan is setting off the noise gate. Let me try to find a happy medium. How's that? Is that better? Awesome. So there's a happy medium. I guess when I have the fan on, I'll have to try to work on that. But at least there is a mic today. Yesterday, there was no mic for 3.5 hours. So bummed. Awesome. So this is one where we have to figure out which one's right. The problem that I see with this game is that you have to choose now, really, to move the story forward, because there's nothing else I can click on. We have no more listeners. We don't have insiders yet. There's no other profiles that I can really update, because you have to get permission from your superiors to be able. Yeah, that was fun. Chesky came in right when I was about at the end, and he's like, dude, I can't hear you. I'm like, oh no. So that was fun. I could see it on the stream, but I had the video preview muted, or had it going, and I didn't notice that I had double music running through because the music's rather bland. So yeah, I didn't notice that I was muted. And it wasn't really muted. For some reason, it just didn't work. Yeah, nice. OBS was picking it up, but for some reason it wasn't going through, and I'm not sure exactly why, but I messed with some settings and it's working today, so. What? So, let's see. You got banned. What were you spamming a word? Because I'm working on those settings a little bit. 5 seconds. Stop spamming. Let's see. Yeah. I thought spam protection. Oh. Options. Can I whitelist? And whitelist regulars. And how do I tell it you're a regular? Regulars. Here we go. Add user. Yay, you're a regular, so now you should be able to do it. Try it again. Cool. Yeah, so like I was saying, I'm not really sure. What? All these spam protections are a pain. Options. So weird. That should be it. Oh well. I'll figure it out at some point. I mean, it says in the options that it's supposed to be, I'm in Nightbot. 30% minimum percentage of repetitions before Nightbot will punish the user for spamming. Let's do 100%. See how that works. So, yeah, in this game, you have to get permission first before you can start adding. So even though I have pictures of Joseph Langley, he's not under investigation, so I can't do anything with him. So I can't add anything to his profile, which is really weird. Because I should be able to grab him and say, well, at least that's him. But I guess if they're not under investigation, it makes sense that you wouldn't want to have this monitoring software following people that are innocent, or at least presumed innocent. So, yeah, in this, we have to make a choice before we have additional information, which is kind of crappy because I can't move the story forward until I choose one of these, and I don't really have all the information I need to choose one of them. So I'm just going to grab this one. because we will today. Yes, she went under a radical change. So I went with that one because the trial, this is actually what happened. The case was closed due to lack of evidence. This is hearsay. So, this isn't really relevant. It's just, that family was like, she has a rich family, and they were griping about that. So while that may or may not be true, this is the actual fact. Another picture of her. All the pictures are good. More pictures, the better. Birthday. She is an activist. Not that that's a bad thing, because I like to call myself an activist. So, we have to find this other data chunk to see. Oh, she's in a relationship with this dude. Probably not good for that. I already have that picture. But when she did a little makeover, July. So, here's her, another alias. So it's good to find aliases. He has an activist group? Sure. That was before the arrest that she had. So, this is her best friend, April 12th, 2016. So this is the conflicting information. So let's see the conflict, which is after that. So maybe she's no longer friends with her. The broken friendship. So I guess take that. How sad. Maybe that was not relevant. Who knows? Another chat. And like, Sarah, sorry, there's no music on this one. I turned the music off because when it went to YouTube, it was pulled as a copyright infringement. So someone else was trying to monetize my video, and I'm not even making money off of it, so no one else is. So she has to catch a bus there every day. So she's there every day, no matter what. I mean, that's probably valid information. That's probably good to know. She's not a terrorist. Are you sure? His card's not working. She couldn't buy the wine. So that's an achievement missed because I said she stole the credit card. So I don't know if you get achievements for doing the right thing or it's just randomly, because I don't know if I got another achievement in its place. So I don't know. But I guess if you play through it a few times, you can get all of them. She's on drugs. Now they're having a little spat. Rather uncomfortable. He has to show up to an appointment. I mean, we technically have his picture. We know what he looks like, but... Well, she's mad at him for him going to work. Check. Oh, wait. Let's see. We can go figure out this Metherin. Metherin blue. Antidepressant. Probably good information to have. We're not sure if she blew up that place or not. January 29th. Let's see. Oh, who knows what happened there? So we'll leave that. Okay. Alright, so let's see. So yeah, we still have information here. I don't know if we want to put that in yet or not. I don't know. We'll leave that off for now. Let's see what we can see. These are archived. So apparently, can't read anything that's archived, which is all of those, so have more information. Well, we already have that. Keep wanting to hit my back button on my mouse. wanted a peaceful protest, so it conflicts with something somewhere. Mr. Goldfels. So this says she sees assault justified for showing the futility of surveillance, but in her conflicting information, uh, she says that they've always been against violence. Hmm. Intimidation only. So now we have to determine which is the fact. Is it this, or is it her most recent? I mean, people can change, but yeah, laughing at people being killed is not cool at any time. Let's say her most recent. To see what's going on. So yeah, I guess really the information is whether or not we're getting relevant information or conflicting information. The conflicting information is always going to be something that's going to move the timeline forward, and you're pretty much going to just have to guess at it, which isn't necessarily cool. So she's just saying she's stressed, and you know what I did. So which one do we go with? I'm going to say go with that. She was protecting someone, which is information. Another chat coming in. Uh-oh. So she's going to take that post down. Somebody's at the door. We know she's in a relationship already, but it looks like the police have shown up. So we arrested her, but now another explosion at the university. Let's see if there's some information here. Nobody I can investigate besides that. Still have something that I need to see here. I guess I need to click on his profile. So, timeline. So, maybe I should have gone the other way. She wouldn't have been... Well, she wouldn't have been arrested, but then we wouldn't have known that it wasn't her. So, it's kind of good that she's in custody and it happened again. And I'm just gonna ignore this one. She seems a bit stressed. Alright. So this is summary of day one. We had all of these that we had to, these were our objectives. And then we got pretty much all of this information on this target person. So now we can go to the next day. I'm going to take a quick break and then we'll move forward with day two. Okay, welcome back. Um, so we're going to go back to this one. We're going to log in. So we're on day 2. So we have some new objectives. We have to provide information on Gophels. So, yeah. Nope, we don't want to log off. Alright, so we have to find information on this guy. So we do have information here because we have a username. We have his picture. So this is where I'm saying we have, this information that we can go back through. We have information in this, so we have a German folk song. That is the note that they found at the site of the bombing. So let's see what else is there in here. So he came here in 1993. Immigrants, that doesn't mean anything. But it gives us a path that we can follow at some later point. So he created the blog. Let's see what's in the headlines. So, some newspaper information. So Stellingen. So this is about the second bombing. Some information about Rosentech. And I have to read about the storms. Otherwise, this will not go away, and it's annoying. We have a new entry that we have access to, which is weird. So this is a conflict. So he recruited 2 students and arranged demonstrations. He had students from Stellingen. Did he recruit them? Maybe. So we have, this is one of those things. It's a conflict. So we have to decide. Hey, Chesky, how's it going? I decided to just replay this. It was quick enough, so put it on here. And by the way, if you play this for your channel, I don't know, it's a lot of text. I don't know if you would put it up or not, but if you put it on YouTube, you can't have the music on if somebody tries to monetize it. So I don't really like these because, like I said, we don't have enough information to really determine which way he's going. Yeah, all the pains. So I just deleted it and then turned off the music and figured I'll just re-upload it, and all it's going to have is some little dings. Yeah. He feels responsible. Say he feels responsible. And he resigned. Some more information. We get to watch some chat. guy trying to chat with Cassandra, who we know has been arrested. I hate my neighborhood sometimes. So yeah, he's just trying to get in touch with her, and she's in jail. So thanks to us, apparently. A memorial for the bombing. Some information here. So Chesky, this game is okay. There's a lot of reading if you're gonna read it. I mean, I don't read it because the way the game works, it pretty much puts everything there for you, so you don't really have a whole lot of information. So you can like pull pictures if you don't have it. So let me go to the other one. So this is her arrest record. It pretty much highlights the information. Might do that. Chill hop. Is it free? Talk about on like YouTube. Right. Okay. Let me see. I actually have some radio stations. So radio stations, streaming radio. Okay. Chill hop radio. Chill hop music. Chillhop.com. Let's see what we have to do. Oh, I have that video. Actually, I favored it for this. Look into it before you use it. Okay, cool. Well, I'll keep the music off for now. So apparently our neighborhood is having a parade in the neighborhood. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not waking my daughter up for that either. My neighbor said apparently she found out about the parade because of the, a parade in the neighborhood, because of the Facebook page. I dropped out of the Facebook page because people were pissing me off. My neighborhood is full of frickin' busybodies that are just annoying. There's a new neighborhood going in next door. They're all freaking out about that. There's a guy that wants to put some apartments across the street, and because they'd be Section 8, they're freaking out about that. And then somebody spent like, I don't know, 10 grand fighting it, and he wanted everyone in the neighborhood to pay for it. Like, I'm not paying for that. Guess I'll give me a second. I'm going to ask my son if he wants to do it. Be right back. Real life. Hey, Ty. The neighborhood has a parade for the 4th of July. Do you want to ride your bike in the parade? Jack's going to have his motorcycle. Okay. Go over to Amanda's. I'm not waking up Kate. Yeah. Thought I muted it. That's funny. Oh well. Oh well. Alright, so let's get back into this game here. So yeah, the information in here is useful, but it doesn't really, it's pretty linear, and you have a choice of what you're going to put in the system and what you're not going to put in the system. Anything you put in, you can't take out. So basically, if you find something and you're like, oh, I'm going to throw it in, I have actually a perfect example of that within the listener. Her first chat session, she said that she lifted the platinum card from this guy's desk. And then if I hurried up and I just put it in there, and it says, well, lucky for you, if I don't mind you going on a splurge. So basically, it was okay. Well, because of that, then I find out that it's her attorney, and he thinks it's okay, but he wanted her to pick up some wine. Yeah, she took it, but didn't steal it. Exactly. So because I went ahead and put that in, we ended up blocking his credit card, and I missed out on an achievement of I see no crime in buying a bottle. So it's a choose your own adventure. So not only do you have relevant and irrelevant information, but you also have conflicting information that you have to pick out and determine what is important without all the information. This one is one that these two are conflicting. So we had, no, I've never played Papers, Please. Is it the same? Similar? With this one, the case being closed was due to lack of evidence, but it also showed here that the people she attacked, the wealthy family of the accused, might have influenced the outcome in her favor. So yesterday when I played it, I actually did this one. Today I did this one just to see if it made a difference. It didn't really make a difference yet, but I looked at it as this was a fact where this was hearsay. It's really hard though, because sometimes you're like, okay, well, this is conflicting, but I don't have any other information, so which one is it? So you just have to guess. Another recent one I had of that girl, another recent one I had was that she said in this that we were there because we wanted a peaceful protest. We've always been against violence. So then that conflicts with finally someone had the grit and explosives to show how futile surveillance is. Well, which one's the right one? I don't really know. So I picked this one because it was the most recent. Now, that did help, I think, in the investigation because we had her in custody. So she was arrested at that point in time, and then a second bomb went off. So we know that she's not guilty of the bombing, at least, or at least the second bombing, if they're connected. So I don't know. It's kind of a. Oh, is that where the demo stops? So you get mostly through, I guess, part one. So I don't like that you have to read everything in the website because I don't, or on the newspaper website, because I don't really care about all that. Nation's best public dining hall. So we can find that some of these same people, Catherine Delacroix, I think she's the newly created Ministry of Security head. This is this guy, the boyfriend, but because they're not under active investigation, we can't put any of this information in yet. Even though we have Joseph Langley here, he's not under investigation, so we can't put in any information. So basically, they have to be approved to be investigated. So we know more information about this guy. This is who we're trying to find out information on. So, have Goefels. And I put in a lot of the pictures. I don't know if it's necessary. Some of the older ones may not be necessary, but, sometimes I figure it's better to have, you're investigating someone, more pictures of them. More pictures and more information is always better. Yes. I gotta identify your face. Now he no longer has a job. Yeah, and again, I'm not reading all this because I'd spend days and days reading it. I glance through it, I scan. I'm a pretty fast reader already, so we're looking for his class members. Trying to get information. Oh, so he knows Miss Juliet Carrington, which is her friend. Oh yeah, this is like work for you, huh? That sounds like a fun job. uh, yeah, I've actually done that for a personal thing where I was tracking someone down and I tracked them down through Instagram, and then I got the location data of the photos they took and found out where the person was living. So it was at a point in time when one of my daughters had gone missing, so I knew right where she was. And it was kind of funny when it was like, yeah, we know exactly where you are. So I can investigate these two people because it's been approved now. So now I can pull in pictures and job information. So it's all background information. And I like that you can add to it. So if I get more information that's not conflicting, like for the first person, she obviously doesn't live in Wonderland. But yeah, so have this information we can pull in. I think at one point I said that, she likes cupcakes, and he was like really sarcastic, like, seriously? We don't need that information. Not to put what in on the demo. Oh, the Wonderland? Yeah. Was he sarcastic with you and was like, yeah. Yeah, I found it out when I looked at hers and it was like, oh, she likes cupcakes, huh? Yeah. Yep. We are the Carringtons. April, May, June. Oh my god. Her sisters are all months. April, May, June. Then they stopped. Now we have more information. Yeah, here's where I got favorite food: banana nut muffins. I do wish it could allow you to choose a little bit better. Like once you found conflicting information, like you could look at the person and go, okay, well, I found other information. Um, like once I found the first time that the criminal case was actually closed due to lack of evidence, I couldn't take this information out. Um, where it says she's anti-violent, like the opposite of this one, which was conflicting. I wish I could take it out once I learned more information. I think in a real investigation, you'd be able to do that. Oh, she's single. Ended her band career. It's probably good information. Can't put it in yet. Hey, Sarah. Back to my stream dashboard. Chesky, I gave Sarah a mod earlier, and she freaked out. And Toph was asking about you when you were going to be back. He was asking if you were back yet, safe. He said he's had it rough since he's had to mod his own channel. Oh, I missed that. I decided to do this. Get some more content up. I was jealous, but when was she recently single? She left the band after that. Yeah, I think that's probably more relevant. Oh. I don't think I care what her favorite color is. I can always come back and re-enable it. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying for the conflicts. So, here's a conflict, and it's a former conflict with another data chunk now, and it says our family was solved. Sometimes they don't give you enough information, and you have to pick. You have to pick without that information. I don't like that. Because then if I come back and I'm like, oh, well, there was a conflict, I'd like to be able to go back and change that. As in a real investigation. Papers, Please. I'm going to have to look that one up. I want to remember that. That'll definitely fit in with the games I'm playing so far, which may not get me a lot of views, but at least they're games I enjoy. This guy is so bizarre. So, rule number 6 on this, Chesky: synchronous over asynchronous communication. Do not waste the client's or your own time by bothering with asynchronous communication like email. It's almost always more efficient and personal to get directly in touch with one another, and it opens up the opportunity for immediate feedback or discussion. This is why we actually have no email addresses. How would you like that? No email address. You have to pick up the phone and talk to someone, or walk over to their desk and talk to them. Yeah, exactly. Good work. Good work. We can track her phone calls now. Phone's ringing. Awesome. Oh my god. So let's go to the band first. This guy looks like a total douche. On one hand, he looks like a total douche, but on the other hand, he looks like someone that we both know. Now that I'm thinking about it, he kind of resembles him. Yeah. Yeah. No swords for Sarah. She cuts herself. She's not old enough to handle sharp weapons. No, I'm not offended. I'm not offended at all. I just did that because you've been in my channel pretty much for every stream, so mm, mm, you know, that's something that used to work really well for me when I was younger. That was a pickup line that I used a couple times, where I would bet I would bet the girl a drink if she could guess my age within 5 years. 9 times out of 10, she couldn't guess my age, and then I would buy her a drink anyway. That worked a couple times. So I don't know that data chunk, so I can't put it in yet. Nope. No, you haven't. The life of marrying your high school sweetheart. Your elementary school sweetheart, right? I'm not listening to Pipe Dreams. It's an okay song, but I don't want to get this vid monetized out from under me again. Media punk. Excellent. More information. What I missed out on? Another picture? I don't care about that picture. It's out on here. Oh. Son's going to the parade. He's gonna have fun. Our friend. engaged in torture. See, this is one of those things. So, this is completely out of context in this post. So, she's gonna give her an evening in bed watching movies and eat a lot of muffins because she loves muffins. And this says torture and cruelty by my friend. So the good information is that it's the friend, but then it says here, engaged in torture. That's ridiculous. Gigs. What did I miss in gigs? Not that. Picture? No, it's this conflicting information. Okay. So these are what the actual. Oh my god, they're trying to hack us. She must be out of jail. I thought she was held for a while. Oh. So yeah, that's probably information to know. He has access to her account. Yes, that's very uncommon in a relationship. What? Thank you. A lot of information. I wonder if I can just leave that and come back to it after it goes. Active calls. I don't have. Do I have to watch the whole thing in real person? Let's see. So this is one of the parts. I think that these phone calls would be so much better, and it would bring you so much further into the game if you could actually if you could actually hear them. Like if they had voice actors for this, that would have taken this game to the next level, I think. Yeah. So, Chesky, does it always say you're watching your own stream when you're doing a stream? I'm pretty sure I'm not watching my stream. Oh, if I have that. Okay. That makes sense. I wonder if I do that. That matters. So, finally this is close. So I have this dude's job. Oh, I can't investigate him yet. She's not a lawyer. That's stupid. So what's the conflict? So who organized that? I don't know. So Cassandra said that that Juliet did it, and Juliet is saying that Harrison did the planning. Just hold on to that information for a little bit. So she works personally for Victor Rosen with no email. He's at her desk all day since she's his PR person. What? She's going out? Doesn't like going out. Lives with a parent? Does she? Yeah. Find her parents' address. She doesn't like blubbing. So that's kind of a lie. What is she really doing? No one knows. Invoice. What a creeper. Who is this Angela person? Oh, I missed that yesterday. I thought he was still dating Juliet. So, a new girlfriend. By the way, Chesky, there's one part in here we'll get to in a little bit. It is amazing. It's a primo faux pas that you will freak out at, and you will not be able to believe that it's part of this game. He likes to go to the drugstore a lot. Probably good information. No, it's not going to ruin your playthrough. It's just one of those things where it's like, seriously, I mean, you work, and what you do, you would look at that and go, no. I work in IT, and I'm like, no, I don't know why you do that. No, but yeah, go eat, do whatever you need to do. Maybe I'll just, if you don't see it, then I'll just let you get to it, and you'll mention it to me. Now we know where she lives. Lost it. Still have this. Who did what when? That a little bit more time. Oh no. Alright, so now I'm at the point where I have all the information and I have to choose one of these to move it forward. I mean, maybe she did it. Maybe Harrison did it. Maybe she's lying to Joseph. Harrison didn't say. Cassie said that she thought she did it. She met her there. She didn't even know her. I'm gonna go with this one. Now we have information. Sorry, Sarah. Wife came down, and I made coffee and stuff, and I made more tea. Tea time. I need to make a tea time break icon or screen so that when I'm taking a tea break, I can put that up. Little guy with a bow tie and a teacup of tea. All right. On this related information. Like she left thought. I don't really care about that. I'm gonna disable that. I think he's still a member. Shit. Now we have a new person. As a blog. So much information to go through. Let's see, what's this? Gigs. For us here. I don't care about that portrait. That's a new portrait. Three conflicting data points here. So we have to see, is he just paying lip service to this, or what does he really believe? We don't know. She planned a protest at the university, but apparently there's conflicting information somewhere that we haven't found yet. He lives in a trailer. So who organized it? Her or him? That's going to be one of those data points that we have to pick from. Leave a message. some information. Oh, Mr. Gofels. Maybe he just called it a debate club. I mean, it can start out as a debate club and then move to something more. Nina. Cox recruiting people. She's the target. I do kind of like the way that this chart updates. So it started out our investigation with her, and then, I think it puts the lines, tying people together, however tightly they are, because this is definitely different than the way I had it set up last time from the information I pulled in. So I think the way you pull in the information might do different lines. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which one's right. More information here. Camping. It's probably more of where he lived. Alright. Have this information, conflicting data, with unknown data chunks. So we don't really know. And then we have this data with another. So who did it? Did he do it or did she do it? Oh, April 14th, 2017. March, April. I mean, he wants to do it, but did he have her organize it, or? She said he organized the other one. I conduct an investigation with Miss Watergate. To check on Miss Watergate. Oh. Your thoughts are free. Okay. So, it's overview. Going on. Seen that. Freedom is unfree. We've seen that. Abraham predicted that. That was a link to that. We've already seen this. We've already seen this. Mr. Administrator. We've already seen this, but now we have this Nina person. So she messed up organizing something. And the guy hurt was only a cop. So she doesn't really care much for cops or governments. Let's see. Oh, look. So here's our conflicting information. So in July, he said the government consists of only ass-kissing motherfucking turds. So, Thought is an activist group. Uh, so we have some unknown data chunks. But he wanted to do a government building, and she thinks bomb mall. But I have to move the story forward. So which one is this? Hostile towards government? Is he supporting the government figure? Or does he reject the governmental position? I mean, professional douche. See? I said he was a douche. So, he thinks the government. That's a long time ago, 4 years ago. This is the most recent. But there's an unknown data chunk. I don't have enough information on that. But in here, 2015. I mean, is the national opinion something that he's just putting out there to throw people off the trail? Anything else in the listener? Yeah, black man. That. Yeah, we know he's a lawyer. She's not a lawyer. Hmm. So he rejects a government position here. Then here. Hmm. I don't know. I just don't feel like he really supports them. Uh, hmm. I don't think he supports them. I don't think that's relevant. So now I just have one more piece of information, I guess. Conflict with an unknown data chunk. I have information somewhere, but it's something that I've already dismissed. It's not that. It's gonna warn me. No, didn't warn me. Hmm. She's being interrogated. Phone call interrogation. Yeah, voice acting would add so much to this. We have evidence. You did. Yeah, we know your boyfriend. not defy me. Have you been spying on us? Potentially dangerous. Doing a little cleanup while this is going on. We'll scan it when it's done. So, the Circle Mall. What's in Orwell is in Orwell, and what's acting upon it is mandatory. So, we have our information. Have another phone call now. Mom to daughter. Why is she working on a Saturday? We did it. We saved people. Let's see. Some headlines. Explosive device found at the mall. That's it. So that is day 2. We did all of our objectives. This is all the information that we got. Now we're ready to move on to 3. So give me a second. I'm gonna throw up the screen so I can do some after editing for YouTube, and then I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Let's go to the next day. Unperson. The hero returns. Sarcastic bugger. Marsha. Does she oppose safety? Mm-hmm. Pro security. I still don't know if that's valid or not. Oh boy. Gray shadows. Bad movies. More headlines? What did I miss? Investigate. I wonder if you can miss that. And then it blows up. So I have to do some of these because it's relevant in order to move the story forward. I have to figure out what Nina was doing. How is this a new thing? Was I not able to see it before? I mean, it's saying he's anti-violence. I always have to look at this through the lens of, is when they're putting this out there, is that how they really feel, or are they just trying to put things up for other people? It's news to him. Okay. So apparently this is something. Oh, concerned one. So we have her util information now. Is it? What the heck? Let's see what the filters are. Here, I'll turn the gain up a little bit. Is that better? It might just be me talking quietly and not really thinking about it. Noise gate. Turn down 30. Okay, so that might be better. Yeah. Still trying to find that sweet spot since I have the fan on. My office is really hot. My office gets really hot when I have the door shut. The noise. Okay, now it's set for 25. That again. How's this? Let me go to 45. Down 40. How's this? This should be better. Alright, yep. So I went the wrong way with the filter. Alright. So let's go through. Thank you for your help. I do appreciate it. I guess you should know, starting out, there's a lot of things you have to get a handle on to figure it out. What? Why is that not showing up? Streamlabs. Where's my widget for that? Oh, it is showing up. Okay, I just didn't see that. Okay. Oh, it's so small or so faded. So I put some new things for follows and whatnot. So that'll be fun. I have a lot of red dwarf gifs, so kind of cool. All right, so we can track her in singular. She's often sad. I don't know. Mountain. She looks kind of weird. Fractional images. Yeah, I think I put yesterday. I did. She was looking for men. He's like, I don't care. I disagreed with him because I mean that may be a motive. Someone that was looking for men versus someone that was looking for women. You don't know. You could find jealousy in that you didn't even know about. Let's see what her opinions. She's interested in politics. Okay. interested in financial stability. So she doesn't really want a relationship, but she wants her partner to see other people. But she wants someone that likes children. Nerd. Wow, this guy was like, what? Super randy. When we going out, we're not. And he started talking to her. Fake name. She has a son, and then that guy's like, no, I'm out. Temp work. We're logged in as Molly. She knows how to do all of that. Okay. There's a conflicting information on where she lives. Apparently we haven't seen everything for her. She's taking a lot of jobs though. Look at all those jobs. Cleans a lot of houses. Disabled, okay. Still not sure about this. And apparently I'm still missing something here. Oh, recent jobs, feedback. I don't care about the weather. Ah, I pulled that in. I wasn't sure of the conflict. Darn. I messed that up. Oh, so much data. So much data. Need a Matronova. Patient number. more data on her patient number, I bet. Yep. Let's see what we have going on. So, which is her real address? I mean, I would think her doctor information would be more important. So, they suggested medical rest, but it looks like she was working, and these people definitely made it. Well, I mean, there were comments made on her. So does she have fake accounts and she's given herself her own ratings, or are these legitimate ratings? We don't know. I may have messed that up. Not in the mood. So here's Mr. Initiate. Shows Initiate. Great. So now we can start pulling information in for Initiate. So she blocked him. Phone call. What? Julebug. She's at work. It's her sister. Kind of already had that information. She being hassled. What? It's weird. She's just harassing her. So that's... She's always working. I mean, we know where she is. She doesn't like to be at home. I'll just disable that. I don't know that that's relevant. I don't think she really has a troublesome relationship. What's this? Initiate. So now we can go back through and pull up some more information on some of these. Is this anything? Yeah, partner in crime. I don't know. Boyfriends say things. Who's a Sylve? She always looks so sad. She's just busy. She's sad. Let's see. So we have information here. Oh, yes. Data. That's got to be her real address. Is it prior injury? Let's see what else there is. Central medical database. Yeah, I just feel like the medical database would have her real address. She has PTSD. Alright, so I have a new session with the initiate.
Transfer complete.
We already knew he's anti-governmental. How dare you threaten me? Yolanda. He's gonna hack us. She can't turn her phone off. But she doesn't really want to deal with this guy. Just a second longer. What? We did it. We stopped them from hacking. Initiative. She doesn't think it's anyone in thought. Except maybe Harrison. Now we can use the insider tool to get into her computer. Freaky. So we have some information here. She thinks Harrison might have done it, and he was trying to get money through Cassandra. And Juliet's good at organizing, which, you know, that kind of checks out. So let's go poke around this desktop, see what's in the trash. Just trying to get a job. She wanted to work there. She applied to be a mechanic. Oh, good. Here's her phone number. And she wanted to be a housekeeper. Pick someone else. So they pick someone else. So she wants 4 p.m. Let's see what else we have. Let's look at her browser history. For CCTV. Here's city maps. Get some more information on Abe. To his email address. Kind of gonna go slow on some of this data. So this is from D. Schwartz. Mr. Desmond Schwartz. Do not read. So this is her Boyfriend, husband, something. She wants to change her name Molly. Oh blah dee, oh blah da. So, yeah. She loves kids. She likes kids. That's weird. I wonder what's going on. I mean, I see the mic lighting up, so it's picking up my voice. Turn the gain up a little more. Down? Up? I'm not really sure. Is that better? No, that would be quieter. Gain. 10. How about now? It's up pretty high. The mic's definitely picking up the sound. Maybe it's this setting. Noise gate. Whole time. Keep it up a little bit longer. 50 milliseconds. Release time 10. Fiddling with all the things. He's busy. Oh, your dog did? Okay. Oh, that dog. That dog is a pain. All over the place. What's new for Mr. Harrison? I don't see anything new. All I see is a new national opinion. Maybe that's it. Yeah, but I've already seen that. I don't. File on Nina. Combat engineer. Court-martialed. Dishonorable discharge. After she was wounded. Wanted, cyber protection experts. Partially. Conflicting information. 2016. She was out by then. Six years of service. She was here. She partook in a foreign mission in 2007. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. So it had to be this one because it was during 2007. Voice acting would be so nice. Huh. She spent last week in bed. April 14th. Well, that was yesterday. No, I don't have anything that puts her last week. Because I think this is technically Sunday. Yeah, that's what I thought. Mr. Desmond Schwartz is dead. Kind of a harsh review. I mean, she is good at organizing. She works for a PR firm, or she works for that firm as a PR, so she's pretty much supposed to be doing that. It's just a saying. Although, I don't know, we'll see. I'll keep that. How's that conflicting? That was just yesterday. feel like she's just trying to get money for her kid. Oh, that's a bummer. I don't think she's out for revenge, though. Alright, back again. So, I don't know. So did she stay home, or did she actually go in? I mean, there's a picture of her, so... And who's Sylv? We don't know. And was she lying on her text to Sylv? I mean, are they looking at her picture, or is it someone else pretending to be her? I don't know. Yeah, exactly. What crime? Don't care, don't care. I think that's relevant. I don't want to do that. So somewhere we have data that we have to add in order to move it forward. I mean, obviously, that's about her boyfriend slash husband. We'll add some of this troublesome relationship with parents. Maybe that'll pop something. Yeah. Nope. Alright, so what do we have left? Starting from the bottom. This profile, irrelevant. Hypervigilance, maybe. And Juliet's timeline. Yeah, we're not going to add that. Okay. And enable the hypervigilance. See if that does something. It's gonna make me do that, isn't it? So we have this. Pretty rough start. Yeah. So I have to get her kid involved in this. Only way I can move it forward. Yep. Nope. What? So now he's trying to get information to arrest her. Uh-oh. She's paranoid. She's gonna freak out. She has a problem. And she needs tech advice. I wish I wouldn't have put this information about her son in there. Well, my timer's working. on, let's get her. I don't really want to put that in. Nope. 3 years ago. Any other information? Come on. No. No. Move it along. She's a fugitive. What's going on? Game crap out on me? Hello? Oh no, I broke it. I don't know what's going on with it. Click out and back in. See, no. What? Alright. Close it and restart it, I guess. See where it picks back up. All-seeing eye. File 2. Logan. Thank you for ensuring the safety of the nation's people. I know it does a lot of autosaves, so I'm not sure how often it does those saves. I think it's pretty much every time you load into Orwell. Which, seriously, if you're writing a program for that, would you really want to call it Orwell? Yeah. Creating roadblocks. Yeah, it was exactly where I was. It's moving my people around randomly. Sunday. Well, they're chatting away. I thought it said I had more stuff. Guess not. She's freaking out. No, don't bring your gun. Yes. No. No, 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 no. No. Yeah, I held that back. Ugh. She died. She died. Yesterday when I did this, she died as well. The difference was she died at a shootout picking her son up. So I guess this was better. At least it wasn't in front of her son. I don't know that letting them know she was armed would have made a difference. Or maybe they would have been less aggressive knowing she was armed at her house. I don't know. Maybe it would have been a standoff. Kids. Always needing stuff. Cookies. Um, what? So, I mean, did she actually do it? Hmm. Okay. Alright, so we have to find. It would have been nice. Um, to be able to save her, but yeah, it sucks. Kind of a downer. Alright, so logging out. We saved them all. We found the remaining member, and unfortunately, she was killed. And we still have to figure out what's going on with these two. Alright, so give me a second. I'll be back with the next day. Alright, let's get back into this. So, next day. Yeah, it does feel bad. not to be able to save her. Memory hole. Back again. I don't really feel like being back again after that day. Yeah, what cost? Headlines. Found explosive devices in her house. It didn't happen in public, it happened at her apartment. We didn't cover that up. That's what it told me yesterday, too, when it was like right out in public. But it wasn't, it was at her apartment. But she apparently did have that stuff, but so getting easily accessible chemicals. So I still think this Harrison guy is involved with her. Here's multiple homicide. So, yeah, she killed the people. More headlines. Storms. Don't care. Don't really care about the Jim. Let's see what's going on Harrison's timeline. Who's this? Marsha. Marsha. Leaders of the nation. Nothing's really changed. I don't know why it tells me there's new stuff there. So weird. Okay, that's fine. Thanks for staying on. Okay. Thank you. He wants to recruit this hacker. I don't know. So now we have to go back through some old data and pull this in for Mr. Langley. Because now it's relevant. Graduated at 92. Abe didn't come in until 93. Don't care. Let's check out this web page. Add a new picture, that's fine. Partner with Catherine Delacroix. So he's tied to her in politics. And he was in Argentina in 1990. And he was in the army 10 years before. Let's check out the welcome. Expertise. So information on his past clients. Does all that stuff. More welcome. Contact. Get this information over so we can pull in his phone calls and his emails. And we have an address for his office at least. That is everything there. Juliet trying to get Langley. Why is she chatting with the lawyer instead of calling him? So he's trying to contact Cassandra. I thought she was released, but then I guess she's back. No, that's right, she wasn't released. It was him accessing her account. Solid indication. What is it? Send everyone to Guantanamo. You're a terrorist. You're a terrorist. Yeah, I think he has a little bit of conflict of interest. Oh well. Nina's dead. She got shot. There's no telling if we're next. Oh well. Or is that, oh, well. See ya. I almost bet that's, yeah. Bet it is. Now we can get into his computer. Fix the glitch. Initiate's already a part of thought. Sees himself as a warrior of the web. There's no way this is his birthday. It's not his address. Alright. He likes to entertain the masses. he has everything blocked out. What? Yeah, here's my bank account information and my signature. Alright, I'm gonna go for now, and I will pick this up at a later date. Alright, thanks for watching.